Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights.
Here we have the upcoming Redmi Turbo 5 Max, a brand new smartphone expected to land around the £260 price range, powered by the Dimensity 9500S chipset. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. As the larger bodied model in the Redmi Turbo 5 lineup, the Turbo 5 Max comes with a massive 6.83-inch 1.5K display. The big question is, how strong is its real-world performance, and what kind of chip is the Dimensity 9500S anyway? Let's jump straight into a quick hands-on experience and find out. Before diving into gaming tests, let's first break down the Dimensity 9500S inside the Turbo 5 Max. Its core configuration looks very familiar. The CPU setup includes one ultra-large 3.73 GHz X925 core, three 3.3 GHz X4 cores, and four 2.4 GHz A720 efficiency cores. On the graphics side, it uses a G9225 MC12 GPU clocked at 1.61 GHz. Overall, its specs are nearly identical to the Dimensity 9400S, placing it in the same performance tier as the Snapdragon 8 Elite. In fact, its GPU performance is slightly stronger than that of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. The Redmi Turbo 5 Max also comes equipped with Redmi's self-developed Raging engine. This newly upgraded engine is designed to fine-tune CPU and GPU performance margins with greater precision, aiming to keep frame rates as stable as possible during heavy workloads. With that in mind, let's see how the Dimensity 9500S actually performs in real gaming scenarios. We'll start with a high-stress test, Honkai Impact 3rd. The Redmi Turbo 5 Max supports the highest graphics settings at a demanding 997p resolution. Under this load, the phone delivered an average frame rate of 59.2 FPS. For roughly the first 25 minutes, performance stayed very steady, with only minor dips appearing toward the end of the session. During the entire test, power consumption averaged 7.93 watts, while the maximum surface temperature reached 50.6 degrees Celsius. For a device using a MediaTek platform, this level of performance output is surprisingly aggressive. In a separate 30 degrees Celsius 5G environment test, the Turbo 5 Max maintained the same bold performance strategy. Throughout the 30-minute 5G gaming session, it held an almost perfectly stable full frame rate. The average FPS was on par with the Honor Win RT, a device that actually uses active fan cooling. After the full test, the highest surface temperature measured 49 degrees Celsius, once again showing just how aggressively this phone pushes performance. Next up is Honor of Kings. At maximum image quality and an 864p resolution, the Redmi Turbo 5 Max recorded an average frame rate of 58.3 FPS, sticking close to 60 FPS for most of the test. After 30 minutes, power consumption reached 6.74 watts, and the peak surface temperature came in at 45.3 degrees Celsius. Now let's shift to a lighter workload, still using Honor of Kings but under lower performance pressure. With 120 FPS ultra-high image quality enabled, the phone's total power consumption dropped to just 3.56 watts across the entire test. This result is no weaker than phones running the Dimensity 9500, suggesting that under lighter loads, the performance gap between the 9500S and 9500 is minimal. After testing, the highest temperature recorded was only 38.9 degrees Celsius, and the phone remained cool to the touch. This time around, the Redmi Turbo 5 Max arrives with the Dimensity 9500S platform at a price point of roughly 2,500 yuan, making it an extremely competitive option in the mid-range segment. Considering that this generation of flagship chips doesn't bring massive improvements over the previous one, the Dimensity 9500S, positioned to compete directly with the Snapdragon 8 Elite, actually edges out the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 in raw performance. The main reason is that the 8 Gen 5's GPU still falls slightly behind both the 8 Elite and the 9500S. All things considered, the Redmi Turbo 5 Max delivers standout performance for a mid-range phone. Its overall performance is genuinely impressive, and it's definitely a device worth keeping an eye on as we wait for its official launch. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, long press that like button to show your support, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.